and welcome to this Leica talk. My name is Mark Walti, and today we are in the classic store here in Wetzlar and have a very special guest with Peter Karbe. Peter, a very warm welcome.
Thank you very much, Mark. It's good to be here. Thank you.
I'm very excited. We are going to deep dive into the Leica optic today. We want to see what makes our lenses and our optics so special, and of course what the benefit is for you at the end of the day. However, everybody almost knows Peter. I would like at the beginning to know a little bit more. What are you doing on a daily basis?
Yeah, I'm working in a development department, and I'm working together with a team to develop new lenses and new sport optic products. We are optical designers and mechanical designers to produce these products. Yeah.
And today it's about the lens. It's about the new APO-SUMMICRON-M, a wonderful lens, a masterpiece, and we could even say it's your lifetime achievement.
You are right. The masterpiece is okay. I think it's a very, very masterpiece, but lifetime achievement I wouldn't say, because I'm only a little bit involved in this project. There's a team, mechanical designer, optical designer, industrial engineer, process engineers and production, all are involved in this project, and it's not a single.
Not you alone, of course, and it has actually a lot of tradition, a 35mm lens.
Yeah, 35mm focal length is a very traditional focal length, and this is the 14th 35mm within the screw mount and M mount Leica, and it's a 6th Summicron 35, and it's the 3rd APO-SUMMICRON within this Leica line, I would say, yes.
So a very special lens, and we can see as well already the size from the SL Prime to the 35 we have today, and then the new 35. And the first thing, what you brought with you as well, you just cut it in half to show us a little bit more what is actually inside of the APO-SUMMICRON.
Yeah, the comparison between the 35 SL and the 35M, the reason for this is that we had our challenge to perform as well as the 35mm SL, and this is, from my perspective, one of the best lenses made today. And we set our target internally. We want to have an M lens that performs in the same manner like the SL35. Yes.
And this all in a very compact size, basically. And this is what we see here as well.
Yeah. Compactness is one of the main targets. Highest performance in a compact size is main targets for M lenses, and so we try to realize this within the 35mm. And here you see we have 10 lens elements in 5 groups, and we have 3 A-spheres implemented, and all this we implemented to realize the highest performance. Highest performance means that the aberrations are well corrected, and especially color correction is very important to get this highest performance, and that's one reason why we implemented special glass materials within 6 lens elements. Glass materials that can reduce the color aberration in a very, very good way. And this was necessary to perform on the highest level. And glass material with extra low dispersion means that this glass material is good to implement and to reduce the color, but on the other side we have the critical aspect that the production of lenses with this material is very critical. But we are familiar with this because traditionally we know this glass materials very well, and so we implement it. Yes.
We know how to use it, and you have as well a graph with you where we show all the special glasses that we use. There's not one single normal glass in this lens.
Only one single normal glass is here. The lens number 10 has normal glass, but the rest is high refractive index or extra low dispersion glass material. So we implement it.
And before we see what we can take, what kind of pictures we can take with this lens, you have as well an MTF graph, which basically proves what you're saying, that we can see here very clearly.
Yes, we have highest performance, and we always prove our performance first with the MTF curves. And this means as higher the MTF curves are, as better the performance is. But not only at infinity, but also close focus. And this is one very important point for this lens. Not to forget to say that we have implemented a close focus distance of 0.3 meter instead of 0.7 meter we normally have for the M lens. Yeah, this was the first time we implemented this technology, close focus distance down to 0.3 meters. Yes.
And that means that's as well a difference on the focusing mount that we have changed when you turn it on the camera. It gives a different. It goes up to 300 degrees, right?
Yes. For the normal focusing use of the rangefinder between infinity and 0.7 meters, we have 90 degrees turning way. And for the rest, from 0.7 to 0.3 meters, we have 200 up to 200 degrees to focus. Yes, and this was a big challenge for the mechanical designers to realize such a focusing mount, and this is always a big challenge for our production employees and our colleagues and in the production to realize this focusing mount. Yes.
But it was absolutely worth it because it gives a new dimension to photography with a M camera. We can see here pictures of it's like a portrait. We can see the matcha tea. So it's a very different way of taking pictures. Gives new possibilities.
Yes, we wanted to add new values to this lens. We wanted to deliver more than we did before. And so we said, okay, close focus 0.3 meter should be possible with high performance so that you can use the lens wide open and go closer. And go closer means that the perspective, you change the perspective because you change your point of view, and the perspective depends only on the point of view. And if you go closer and take a picture, the foreground is more three-dimensional, and the background, the unsharp background, has a very special bokeh, I would say. Yes.
It's very different, and we heard from many photographers that they were totally happy of using the camera in a different way. Then, of course, we have the image performance. Before we talk about these two pictures, I would like to go to the next page where we can see the size of the lens as well. You said in the beginning about the comparison with the SL Prime. It's a big difference of these two sizes.
Yeah, you are right. And this was the biggest challenge, to keep the performance or to realize the performance like the SL lens, but to half the size or more than half size reduction we could realize by keeping the performance. And this was a big challenge. Yes, you are right. Yes. So we are very proud about this lens. And as you can see in the MTF curves, we come very close to that what the 35mm SL lens delivers. Yes.
Yeah, and it delivers this image performance. What we can see, it's a picture from outside of our campus with 100% crop. So, of course, you either go very close, 0.3, or you can crop afterwards.
I would say and you can crop, not or. Because you go closer, you take a new perspective for your image, or a new point of view, and the performance is so high that you can enlarge the picture to 1.5 meter, for example, width, but not everybody wants such a width. Nobody wouldn't say, but not everybody wants it. And so sometimes it's better to crop to get a new message with this image. One image, two pictures, I would say, yes. Mm-hmm. It's an overview and a crop, mm-hmm. The two pictures.
And Peter, do you have any tips or tricks for our customers when we talk about this fantastic lens?
Yes, of course. Most of our customers know what I say, never stop down if you do not need the depth of focus. And this lens performs well wide open, and the aperture should be used only to control the depth of focus and only for that. And please use this lens wide open as much as possible because the performance is there.
There is nothing to add. I have a little surprise for you, Peter. You talked about a picture of 1.50 m, and with the help of Whitewall, we actually printed a beautiful pictures on 1.50 m, and I'd like to show you how that looks with the help of the new APO-SUMMICRON lens. It's absolutely fantastic. Thank you for watching. Check it out in our stores, and go and take some pictures. You will be amazed of what you can do with this wonderful piece of optics. Peter, thank you very much. I'm very pleased to show you now the results.
Look here, you can see that it's sharp, and you can go closer and you see more, as I say.
It's amazing.